Tonight we're going to talk about portion sizes. I'm Ellen McCauley, and we're at Thursday night's Pray It Off at Holy Family Church. The reason I want to talk about portion sizes is last week Holly, who won her award, she said something I thought very meaningful and very poignant for all of us. She likes food. Well, you know, God created us to like food so that we would eat, so that we would not die. You know, food tastes good. It's comforting. It is something that we do to survive, and it's something that does taste good and it's pleasurable. She looked at it instead of a denial. It's like there's nothing she can't have. There's nothing she can't eat in moderation, the M word. Because when we start eating too much, when you have 10 cookies, when you have 4 pieces of pepperoni pizza, there's where we have weight issues. And you know what we do? We underestimate what we eat. We think we need so much more than our body needs. Case in point, our son has a lovely girlfriend. She's just a wonderful girl, and he wanted to take her out after church last Saturday night. Luigi's is a Italian restaurant in the valley, and he loves it there. I said, sure. He was paying. He won a gift card because he sold the most wild cards thanks to the Pray It Off girl. So thank you all. And so we went to Luigi's, and let me tell you, they were bringing out for other tables, like ziti and meatballs. It was enough to feed a family of 10, and it was one person's meal. There's salad. There's bread. What if you get an appetizer? Then there's the entree. And you're looking at like the salad is enough to sustain us. And here there's everything. Besides, you go out to dinner 2 or 3 times a week. Whoa, you can get into trouble. Now we're going to talk about what the right portion sizes are. And we also think fruits and vegetables. This is where I have salads that I think it's a salad, and it is a honker salad. And you know, even lettuce, you know, it retains water, it makes you sometimes bloated, and I'm having these huge salads. I remember one diet I went to, the diet center, they only let you have a couple lettuce a day. So they're saying fruits and vegetables should be the size of this, a serving of fruits or vegetables.
Per meal.
Well, for a serving, like if you're supposed to have 3 or 4 servings of fruits, you could have 2 servings of vegetables for dinner for your servings, and have 2 of these. All right, a rounded handful of cooked or raw veggies, a rounded handful. A deck of cards. Now I had chicken. At Luigi's. This is how big my chicken was supposed to be for a serving size. This is how big the chicken was. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How many people eat serving their steak, their chicken like this? Consistently. All right. Then we have fruits and nuts. One person got into trouble this week because they were having too many peanuts. A serving size is a large egg. That's how many nuts you're supposed to have. A half a cup of ice cream is like a tennis ball. A computer mouse is the size of your baked potato. And a compact disc, if anyone even remembers what they are, should be what you're having as far as a pancake or waffle. Ever go to IHOP? I mean, they're talking, that's your serving size. 1 compact disc, not 4 or 5 on the platter with butter and syrup. 6 dice is a serving of cheese. You know, you take, look at these dice. A thumb tip is a serving of peanut butter. A checkbook is how much fish you should have. Now, I can say honestly that I have had portion distortion, even healthy-wise. I have thought, I'm doing great. Why can't I lose this last 30 pounds? Well, because I'm eating too much. I must be, because I'm not losing that last 30 pounds. We're going to talk a little bit more about portion control. When's the last time you measured your rice or pasta and had a half a cup? A half a cup. Now, I just want to remind everybody what a half a cup looks like. I can honestly say that many of us are having even cereal. What's it say for cereal here? Is cereal on there? I know I saw it. It's 3/4 of a cup. I don't have 3/4. I mean, when I eat my packaged oatmeal, I'm fine because they give you the one serving. But if I have like regular cereal, like Wheaties or something, I'm pouring it in the bowl. I don't get out the 3/4 of a cup. Look at it. Are we eating 3/4 of a cup of cereal, or are we having?
Bowls.
Pardon?
I use smaller bowls.
We can use smaller bowls too, or we can start measuring. A cup of lettuce is 4 leaves, not half the head of lettuce. Also, we have to realize that when we're eating to fuel our bodies. We're not eating for recreation. We're not eating because we're bored, we're tired. I don't know about you, but I go through a daylight saving time kind of thing where at 9:30 at night I'm like, is it midnight? Oh my gosh. It takes me like 2 weeks to finally go, okay, I'm okay now. But when the weather starts getting a little colder in Syracuse, New York, when the leaves start falling from the trees, we start thinking, oh, what can I eat? We have to say, what can I do? Oh, this is perfect walking weather. This is perfect. Let's go to the canal weather. We have to, if we want to eat more, we have to move more. Maureen mentioned it, use smaller dishes. The dishes, I'm an expert on Syracuse china. I've learned, over the past 10 years, I've really learned a lot about it. It's very sellable, some of the unique patterns. Our plates that we're using, the Pfaltzgraff, some of the plates we're using today are twice as big as the original Syracuse china plates. If you go to Walmart and look at the new Corelware, the dinner plates are like this. They're like a little platter. And when you put your food on there and you're thinking, whoa, I don't have very much food on that big old plate, then you put more. You can use a bread plate. Get that lean cuisine dish, you guys, because that will tell you what the portion size is. Do not go back for seconds. We have a saying in our house that started like the first year into Pray It Off. I made turkey goulash, and it was one of those nights where we were sitting there going, this is so good, nom, nom, nom. And then we wanted more. And then we looked at each other and said, there will be other goulashes. So we say that about everything. When we want seconds, we go, there will be other goulashes. Because we sometimes eat like we're never going to get it again. Never eat out of the bag or carton. I grew up, and in our family, we didn't have serving dishes. We didn't do any of that schmancy stuff. There'd be the pot on the stove, and we'd be eating right. We dip it out, we put it on our plate. We used to put the pot on the table sometimes. We do not eat out of pans, or you make your food, you put it on your plate, you say, this is what I'm going to eat, then you're done. Also, sometimes when you leave the food on the table, you start picking. Oh, you ever see those girls? I always watch them at work, you know. There'll be donuts, and they'll, like, one will be in the middle, and they'll say, I just want a little piece, and they'll break off a little piece. The next thing you know, another little piece. Another. Does it not count if you eat the whole donut in 20 pieces versus just honkering down the whole donut? When you pick, the calories are the same as when you eat it all at once. When you're standing up eating, same calories. When you're tasting the food and you're stuffed before dinner because you've tasted so much, same calories. Also, beware of the mini snacks. I see people with beautiful logs for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Oatmeal with craisins, turkey with light cheese. Then for dinner, they'll have fish and a salad. Then ice cream, 4 cookies, popcorn. I mean, all these snacks. I say to people, and they look at me like I said a swear word. I'll say, can you try going a week with no snacks? And they go, huh, no snacks? We are a snack-free family. We do not eat snacks because we're trying to watch our weight. And there's set points. There's people here who weigh, let's say, 150. Every week they weigh 150, 151, 149. Or they weigh 160, 160, 160, 161, 160. Pick a number. You know what I'm talking about. If you're going to break that set point, if you're going to say to your body, I'm done being 160, you've got to do something drastic. Stop snacking, exercise more, go to Zumba 3 hours a week, because your body likes 160, your body likes 150, your body likes 200. You have to change that set point. I'm going to stop there, Bobby. And then we're